Yo, what's going on YouTube? Today we're gonna be talking about oh, that was so bad. Anyways, hello, hi. My name is on screen right now. Call me whatever you like. I don't know, I don't care. And this is gonna be the first video on this channel. Woo! This channel is gonna mainly focus on me ranting and just yapping about whatever I'm really interested in, so I hope you enjoy this channel. And the topic of today's video is gonna be an anime that has gripped my balls since 2021 actually, and it's this anime right here in all of its glory. You see it? I wanted to talk about this anime and manga was because precisely 20 minutes ago I saw a video criticizing the anime. I'll put a picture on screen with the thumbnail and title, and I'm not going to debunk their video. I think they raised some valid criticisms. The anime though, not the manga. What I was curious and wanted to talk about was this comment I saw in the video. I'm not gonna pull it up because I'm lazy, but they said something along the lines of Waguri's boring. Literally flames of history. Why y'all taste anime so bad, bro? Yeah, something like that. And from that one specific comment, I started thinking, me personally, why do I love Waguri? I'm speaking for me personally, not for anybody else. What makes her different from the rest of the anime girls? Let me think about it. Psst, by the way, I'm gonna talk about manga spoilers. Well, she has a bubbly personality. She hates horror. She tends to think about others more than herself. She communicates her feelings in a very precise way. I think that right there might be the reason. Overall on my anime list, I've watched over 90 anime. Whoa, really? And from those 90 plus anime and manga that I've read and watched, a lot of them always have unnecessary drama that I think is, like I said, really unnecessary. Let's take for example the Blue Box manga, not the anime, the manga, because I'm going to be talking about manga spoilers. So like I said, if you're an anime only, I'm really sorry, but cover your ears, I guess. Spoiler alert, the main lovers get together. Whoa, who would have saw that coming? And in one of the later chapters, the best friend who got rejected by, the main character, and the best friend starts to catch feelings again on a train. Oh, and the main lead is sleeping on their shoulders. Nothing devolves from this anyways. Just like in a chapter or two, she gets over it. So, it's fine, I guess. There was really no point to this. I guess what I'm trying to say is that there's a lot of anime and manga that I've read and watched that just has a lot of unnecessary drama. So it's just refreshing to see a character, and also the entire cast basically, just speaking about their emotions and speaking and communicating in a very precise way that honestly we wish that we could do as well. It is unrealistic, yes, sure. I doubt you see any high school student actually, communicating their feelings. But you wish, right? You wish that people would be this, communicative of their feelings. Wishing that drama would just Thanos snap instantly. I would. I wish that. I wish things would just like that. And so like I said before, it's refreshing. And I think that's what makes it very intriguing. However, I do think they apologize too much. And they tell the readers and watchers rather than actually showing. But I'm gonna sound like a broken record, but it's refreshing. Oh yeah, this video is on Waguri, I forgot about that. But I do feel like all those things that I've said before really apply to Waguri as well. She has flaws, yes, but it's frankly abysmal how little it is though. The main one that gets brought up in the manga a lot is how she centers everyone but herself. Everybody's taking first class, but she herself gets a third class in her, priorities, I guess. It becomes such a focal point that everybody starts to talk about it and starts to bring it up as a conversation. Again, show don't tell, please manga. But other than that, she's like the ideal for a woman. Reminds me of another character that flies, wears blue, red, saves people. Okay, hear me out. We all know Superman. We all know him. We all love him, maybe hate him. I don't know what people think of him now since the new Superman movie came out, but But I wanted to bring Superman up for this idea of fascination for the ideal. When I was a teen, I loved edgy Superman. I was a Snyder snob. I loved the Injustice games growing up. But once I started getting into college, my fascination began to shift from edgy to uplifting. I think it started from watching a lot of overly sarcastic productions, like detailed diatribes of Superman. I'm just gonna paraphrase it because I don't want to clip it and put it into the video because I'm lazy. But what I got from that video is that Superman has a lot of power, but he still uses for good, to save people. And that right there is a subversion. Because I feel like if you have that much power, you'll end up being evil and doing evil things, which is why Superman is fascinating. To have that much power, yet still used for good, is inspiring, and so much out of the realm of expectations that you wouldn't think about that. And this is where the similarities for Waguri comes in. She's really communicative about her feelings. She centers her friends more than herself. She hates horror, and she has a bubbly personality. And I think that's why, people like her. And yeah, that's all I gotta say for this. Yeah, thank you for watching. I don't know how to end this. Bye? Bye.